here's what's awesome about the startup. Some time ago, it was actually a few years ago, someone had made a post on Reddit about a cool way to mix up your Crusader Kings experience. Basically, you start the game, you pick one of the bookmarks, you start the game, and then what you do is you go into observer mode. If you're not playing Iron Man, you can open up the console, just type observer, and it'll make you so you're not a leader, and run the game on fast speed, on speed 5. If you're in observer mode, it'll go really, really, really quick. And let it run for 10, 20, 30, 100 years. Let's let the game run for a while. Stop it, save it, and then when you load, you can pick a ruler at that point. And what you're gonna have is a world that's changed and mixed up a little bit from the default starts. Not only that, it can prevent some of the issues where some of these places, some of these counties and duchies and even kingdoms, you know, they have like the ruler and like maybe one kid, but that's about it. Not a very extensive family tree. No one with real, you know, a bunch of claims and intermarriages and things like that. So you end up starting in a world that's a little bit more interesting and a little bit more different every time. So that's what I did here. I started from the Iron Century, I think that's what it's called, the Iron Century bookmark, which is 936, I think. And I started to let it run. And at some point, actually, it was about 14 years before this date here, because we're 968. But 14 years before that, I noticed at some point that this showed up. So at the start of the Iron Century bookmark, I believe all of this, including this territory over here, belongs to the Umayyad. So the Muslim, the Moors, or Moors like a subgroup, I don't know, but these guys over here, and I think they control all the way up to there. And you know, the Christians, the Catholics are trying to do the Reconquista and stuff like that. Well, at some point, some territory here, I think, was taken. And can you get like a history of a particular like holding? Yeah, history over here. So okay, it happened pretty quick, a little quicker than I thought. This guy, this noble here, Alarico, the noble, got all this territory. So these are a bunch of duchies, and he got a, he made a titular duchy, which is simply called de Soria, which is our family. De Soria, Aragon over here. A titular duchy has no de jure holdings or anything like that. But he got that presumably as a side effect of the war. But at some point he died, and his 2-year-old daughter inherited over here. Actually, I don't know if she inherited when she was 2 or not. Let's see. She's 16 now, right? 16, so 62, 52. Yeah, she was 2 years old when she inherited this. And that's about when I noticed it. I noticed it almost right around then. I was like, what the heck? So we have this independent duchy over here, titular duchy, being run by a 2-year-old girl. And I thought that was really interesting. So I took a save then. But then what I did is I let the game play until now, which is when she came of age. She's 16 years old. She's just officially come of age. I ran it because I was running speed 5 and it's really fast. So overshot her birthday by, you know, a couple of weeks here. But basically, she's just come of age and she's running this area over here. It's like, whoa, it's okay. This is a very, very, very different start. And it's actually quite interesting. If we go ahead and take a look at this family, the House de Soria over here, we've only got 3 members in there. And only 2 of them are alive because her father, Alarico, died. Her mother is still alive. Not only that, her mother has remarried. How do I actually, like, can I not open you up from here? Okay, well, whatever. Her mother's remarried. Her mother's married to King Charles IV of West Francia. Her mother's now the Queen of France. That is one hell of a successful family. So this family currently has 2 living members, both female. One is the Queen of France, one is an independent duchess in Iberia. I think that's fantastic. So it'll be really interesting to take a look at that. Now, here's the other interesting thing about this start. And let me tell you, these ladies don't mess around. They, again, mother married the King of France. Oh, we're betrothed to someone. Who are we betrothed to? Prince Edward of England, the only son of the King of England, is who we're betrothed to. So, I mean, right now he's not set up to inherit the kingdom because it's an electoral thing, but probably he'll become the king at some point. He'll probably become the electored thing. There's some Illuminati bullshit going on. Yeah. The problem is this. The problem is it's a regular betrothal. It's not matrilineal. So, which makes sense, because, I mean, he's the only child of the King of England. They're not going to marry matrilinearly, so any children they have together will be of his dynasty, not ours, which means our dynasty will, like, our game will end. Like, our game will just GG be over, basically, at that point. Maybe we could do something. I mean, we could marry him and then kill him, but that wouldn't do anything for us. So, what we're going to do is we're going to break this betrothal. And we're going to just marry someone, just so that we can stop popping out kids. Because I want to keep this Dosoria dynasty going. So we're looking for someone whose only role is to be some sort of like stud breeder type, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. If we can get some genetic traits, great, but the only thing that matters is that we pop out at least one kid as quickly as possible, because otherwise the game's just going to end. You can see our heir here is in red, because our inheritor is going to be of another dynasty, so our game will just GG at that point. It's worth noting, we are currently in 2 wars. They are both holy wars. One's for Barcelona, one's for Aragon over here. So it's these guys over here, the Muslims to our south here, that are claiming some territory over here. It looks like it's going to be okay. We've got 84% war score with the one war. We can actually white peace it right away, and we may. We could focus on the other one at 7%. And I think this guy here, yeah, that flag, that's who we're currently fighting over here. And we've got a pretty substantial numbers advantage. So most likely, whether we may not be able to win the wars, but we should be able to at least white peace and not lose anything. What we would get from winning is we'd get a bunch of money. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. Actually, we don't even get all the money because our war contribution isn't necessarily that high. But we get some piety and some cash if we were to outright win the war, which would be nice. Maybe we can do is peace out of one and then just fight the other one and then see what we can do. We'll see how it goes. We do need the money. We have negative money over here. So, yeah. All right. Before we actually start clicking some buttons in here, I want to do a quick shout out and thank you to all the people who have resubbed here at the start of the stream. So let's do that. Load the page faster. Come on, thank you. We've got Il Magistus coming in at 9 months. Oh, that's 9 months in a row. 11 total. I was gonna say it's a Twitch baby, but it's 11 months. We've got La Costa at 22 months. We've got Terje. Hey, Terje, at 51 months. We've got, that's a long time. Destek at 18, the perfect number of months. We've got Aprilise at 3 months. We've got Valinor at 17, 1 month away from that perfect number. We've got North by Southeast at 2 months. Speedy Savant, hey, at 62. Can't wait to see you take on the Umayyads. Yeah, Umayyad, bro. We got T-Burner. How do you burn tea? At 30 months. Joe Otto at 62. Mick Bain at 8 months, almost a Twitch baby. Maybe you're a preemie Twitch baby. The Drunk Monk, that's a good name and very appropriate for CK2 at 23 months. Yes, Queen! Sorry, not sorry. Love you, buddy. 3rd year mobile dev class because of you. Oh, awesome. Ro came in at 66 months. The baby of the beast. I don't think I've ever heard that before, but I'm gonna steal that. That's wonderful. Private Paul at 51. Dynalon at 2 months. Onion of Onion at 3 months. How fast time go. It's crazy. It's true. We've got Sir War Eagle at 10 months. Sagacious Zed at 31. Spanish Monarch, indeed. We got The Man at 34. We've got Ferb at 23 months. Rudvin at 15. And just now, we've got Mobius Walker at 22. Wake, hey Wake, at 32 months. And thank you very much for that. All right. Let's start playing. Are you a Game of Thrones fan? Absolutely. I have dabbled with the Game of Thrones mod for this, which is quite good. And also there's a World of Warcraft mod for this, or just a Warcraft mod for this. So you're playing around in, Azeroth and stuff. And I'm going to have to give that one a go at some point. Apparently it's quite good. All right, let's take a look at our situation here with the buttons. Yes, we are currently running a budget deficit. Militaristically, we do have our troops raised. We also have hired troops here. So we've got some mercs. Are they actual mercs? Oh, there's no holy order, so there must be actual mercenaries. Now, if we can't pay them, aren't they going to, go and join the other side or something? I think what I'll do is I'll disband them as soon as this battle is over. Because, yeah, money-wise, things are pretty poor. We've got a mission to recruit a court physician. Let's take a quick look to see if we might have an appropriate court physician. No valid candidates. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit that button. Oh, a lot of these will require us to pay money. still, I'm gonna hit this button. We're gonna looking for a court physician. We have no heir of our dynasty, title loss and succession, yeah, and we've got some titles that we can give out. So yeah, I'm gonna break this betrothal. It's gonna piss off the King of England, but we're gonna just have to. Yeah, non-aggression pact with some people. It would be really nice. We've got some whiskey and chocolate coming in. Hey, it's from Persia! Curious to see if you can prevent the infidels from killing you off here. And yeah, the thing is, this might be a really short game. We'll see. All right, so we've gone ahead and broken off the betrothal. We want a matrilineal marriage so that our children are of the dynasty of the wife, so we can continue the Dosoria dynasty. What I tend to like doing here is I like to sort by stewardship, because first of all, stewardship is actually quite potent, but also stewardship will tend to show you Midas touched, or in this case, we don't have a there's a Midas touched here. Midas touched is the education that has the highest fertility, I think, plus 15. Even the level 3 version of that, Fortune Builder, is 10 fertility, which is useful if you want to get some babies popping right away. I don't see any genetic traits. Genetic traits will have little hearts, either red if they're good or purple if they're bad. Yeah, like here's a bad genetic trait with a lisp. What do we have here? Ugly. So I mean, it is really nice to kick in genetics as early as possible, but I think we will go for fertility right now because we need to make any babies whatsoever. We actually might want to grab Matus over here because he's also lustful. So that's another 20% fertility boost. Gregarious, he is frail, which lowers his health and his attraction, but isn't a genetic thing. He's also a bastard, but we don't really care about that. He's Orthodox, which is a little bit annoying, but we can force him to convert over. We want to play Catholic because we want to go on Crusades. I think Matus is probably the best pick here. Bohemian. I mean, this is the Hungarian guy, patient, brave, and I mean, this guy's so much better on paper. But for baby making, they should make this for Tinder too. Oh yeah, when you're searching for the genetics, yeah. Genius? Nope. Strong, yeah. Strong is really good. We do have a strong person here. Oh, there are only 8. But, you know, we could betroth them. But no, we need a baby instantly. Let's see. Attractive's good. What's it? Is it quick? Bright. No, I think it is quick. Yeah. Strong. Attractive. I mean, there are some... They're still young. They haven't, you know, come of age. But I think the thing to do... Huh? Oh, I think there was still a space in there. Oh, maybe I hadn't scrolled back up or something. That's probably what happened. Sometimes when you change filters, the scroll bar gets a little bit wonky, and I wasn't thinking about it. We probably weren't at the top. So yeah, I think we're gonna marry Matus. The Lustful is really good. There you go. We get 1 whole prestige because it's a great house. But yeah, matrilineal. It's important. We get a big red warning otherwise. Searching for traits in that menu doesn't work all that well. Search characters works better. Well, and there's that. I mean, and we may have been able to find marriage people there, but we'll see. I gotta slow things down. Oh, okay. This is a potential healer. Sibylla. Catholic, not possessed or anything like that. She's only got 15 learning. To me, that's not good enough for a court physician. I'm gonna say no. We'll do another search after this. Well, one of the things we can do, actually, is find characters. Reset, and this. We're going to find anyone who's willing to join our court. And what we're going to do is we're going to go shopping for a few people with high skill that are willing to join our court, because we can just make them our physician. So we're going to invite you. You even got claims, which is interesting. And you. And you as well. So we're going to get 3 higher learning people for various roles. Oh, I should take a look at our council as well. Yeah, replacing the court chaplain wouldn't be bad. The spy master to 12 isn't great either, and it's not like it's a powerful vassal. It's religious difference. I probably won't invite you. And you're female. We don't actually have the laws where we could have you be our spy master. Although you're content. I actually might be able to use you in our court here. If I go ahead and invite you, maybe we can use you for some sort of plotting stuff. So we'll do a little bit of that. Tell you what, I'll try to pick up a person or two of each one of these traits. Right, you've got some claims for something, maybe. We'll invite you. That way, there's going to be a few more options for our court. There you go. Lots of invites just spammed out. That's going to be real quick. You could spam the whole invite holy man button. Yeah, just spend piety. Yeah, because they're going to have high learning. King Ansa over here is possessed to our north. So the King of Navarra is currently possessed. Maybe we can get an excommunication or something. That'll be interesting. Over here, the county of, or the Duchy of Barcelona is actually a tributary of France over here. Leon is, you know, properly independent over here, but just run by a child, and a child is an heir. There might be some room to, like, do some interesting things over here. And Galicia is actually having a hard war to hold on to her territory. And more children over here, so things have been pretty bad. Can you borrow any money for the Jews? We may be able to. I think we do have one prisoner that we caught in this war. I'm going to go ahead and ransom him for 25. Prepare Reconquest War. Yeah. We could borrow money from the Jews. It'll upset our vassals, our temple vassals, but I don't know. Usually I don't like to do that. So what I'm going to do at this point is I think I will unpause. We're going to let this battle finish. Oh yes, and we're married. We can say it's everyone's concerned. We'll get some gold from the marriage. So we're positive money again. And a bunch of people are going to join our court. We'll get spammed. There's the ransom, so we'll get some money from that as well. Oh yes, how many vassals do you have? That's a great question. So we have 10 vassals. What's interesting to note is that none of them are feudal vassals. They're all bishops and mayors. Our capital currently is here in Zaragoza. It has room for a total of 5 holdings, so the capital plus 4 more. All the others have a total of 4 holdings, so they all have the castle as their county capital, and then they all have a temple and a town. So we have no feudal people. We should also take a look at the laws. The obligations, the noble obligations, are set to a higher levy, which will probably be what we want later on. So what's interesting here about these, we can make it so that these people give us either more troops or more money. Because nobles don't actually make very much money, they're mostly the source of soldiers. Generally speaking, we want to go high levy over here. Lots of soldiers, and their money's not worth much. Plus, then it leaves them with enough money to maybe upgrade their castles. The others, they mostly are rich, especially the burghers. We probably want to go to tax-shifted over here. I think we will go ahead and send us over to tax-shifted burgher obligations. Burger. We can revoke titles for anyone who's disloyal, as well as anyone who's not the right religion, which is nice. We can't change the status of women or the administration right now. We're at high centralization, which I think is fine right now. We may move this around. We'll see how it goes. And inheritance laws, we can't make a change. It is agnatic, cognatic, primogeniture, which is actually pretty nice. Like, it's not Gavelkind, so it's just the oldest person inherits. It is going to be the oldest son by default, unless there are no sons, in which case the oldest female will inherit, but that, you know, that doesn't come up that often. We can't go absolute cognatic right now because we don't have the Basque culture, and we don't have the full status of women laws, but that might be something that we look at in the future. So since there's no laws I need to change right now, I will change the burgher obligation to be slightly more tax shifted. So yeah, they will provide us with fewer troops, because the default is 30% min levy and minus 50% max. So this is lowering the min, lowering the max, but is going to give us some more taxes. So from 30% to 35%, which tends to be pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. Titles. Oh, we are going to probably just auto-assign commanders. I think that's okay. All right, so this battle should win. It should be finished in our favor. That's everyone who wanted to join our court over here. Boom, boom, boom. They are sieging over here, but I'm not too concerned. Exit into space. We can into space. Oh, we're missing one of our flanks. I mean, they're missing, you know, all their flanks, but we may have to do a little rebalance over here. Okay, that's done. Now, let's very quickly, first of all, auto-balance the unit. Thank you. And, yep. And Jado, so we'll go over there. So we'll get some proper leaders and a proper balance. We're going to tell our allies to attach I mean, they're already here, but we're going to make sure they specifically follow the army. Laws, or game rules. I have all the default rules on, except I have disabled Sunset Invasion. I've also disabled Shattered Retreat, mostly because it's just tedious. It does make the game easier, but it's also tedious. So we got some decent war score there. I'm going to jump on these guys, hopefully before they finish that siege. Yeah, they're actually trying to run away, but we're going to catch them. Some more troops coming. It's a rebel army. Yeah, going away that way. So they have rebel problems. Oh, yeah, they really have rebel problems. But okay, that's very good for me. Can't have a proper Iberia outside of Siberia. Oh, you're Basque culture. Cool, man. Well, Napster, not cool man fight. Okay. Another battle victory. You're running over here. Let's keep chasing you for now. The fact that they have a rebellion actually might allow us to actually go for, like, the enforced demands, which would give us so much money. So yeah, we still... Oh, you canceled your move. We still have the mercs up. And our money's currently negative. Okay, I'm gonna let you lock. Thank you. And come over here. Rip French Queen. Did she die? Did my mother die? Oh, no! Disagreement with Emile. Yeah, my mother, right here. Oh, my... Oh! Restart. No. So I am literally the only person in my dynasty currently alive. Another one bites the dust. Alright. Weak claim can be pressed. Okay, that's fine. Victory over here. Keep following. What is this? Arranged marriage. You... Oh, this is the king. The king of France wants to marry one of my courtiers. You know what? I'll just say yes. It's fine. Wow, she's really good. This is one of the ones I think we stole away from somewhere. She is really good. That Grey Eminence, right? Or not quite Grey Eminence, but... No, don't. What? She's a good doctor? You're right, actually. You're right. I should keep her around. She should be my doctor. Except she can't be? Oh, do our female laws not even allow a female doctor? That's crazy. I'll go ahead and put him. He's only 17, but at least we don't have to look for him. In terms of my vassals, what's the opinion? Everyone loves me, which is wonderful. Although he likes the Pope more, so I'm not getting any tax money from the bishops, which is kind of annoying. Which is one of the reasons I'm going to keep their obligation balanced for now. I'm going to want them tax-based, but only when I know that they'll like me more. I can't really put you over the top. But you over here, if I gave you an honorary title, you can be the High Almoner. Actually, you could be the Regent. That's 10. Are you, like, a nasty person? Oh, you're actually a great person. Congratulations. You're going to be... And we've got whiskey and chocolate. 1 second. You're going to be the Regent, so that'll boost you up. So that, yeah... You are ahead. And actually, hold on. Why did you shift over? Wasn't he at like a 90 for the Pope a second ago? Maybe I'm getting confused between my two guys. Here. And then I think the mayors, the more they like you, the more money they might give you. Oh, no, over here. It just got moved around. We just have too many of these guys. Let's see if we can... I'm going to award you... Here, you can be the Master of the Horse. I'm just going to try to start sucking up over here. Master of the Hunt. And you, we're just over the cusp, so yeah, we'll give you honorary title, the High Almoner. Excellent. We'll try to keep these guys in on our side if we can. What was that? It was Cool Man coming in. Yeah, I know I got a confusing name. Also need to build a temple for the Great Toilet King. Not sure if I like. Not sure if I like. Alright, so we're going to keep off... Okay, that is a big... Okay, it's just a revolt, so I don't think they're going to come to my territory. Another victory. Yeah, we're going to keep chasing these guys. Don't come to my territory. You're probably going to Castellon to go and siege that, right? Yeah, alright, good. 90%. Ooh, we've been presented with an opportunity... Oh, what's our ambition? Groom and heir. Yeah, that's good, because we actually get a fertility boost while we've got groom and heir. Currently, we've got business focus. Oh, that's one of the reasons our city vassals like us so much. We could go to theology focus. Make the temple vassals love us. Might send us over the edge too. But actually what we should do is family focus for another 25% fertility boost. Oh, we can't change it until 73. Okay. That's too bad. Let everyone remind you of real shit. If you wish to mint new coins for your realm, there's a master of craft you can hire. Not only will the mintage be exquisite, but it'll be adorned with glorious portrait of you. We can mint the coins for glory, so that would cost me money, but give me prestige. Debase the mints with less precious metals for profit. We will become greedy, which isn't the end of the world. It's -1 diplomacy, but does give us more tax. Might become deceitful. More importantly, gives us 100 gold and 100 prestige. And there's no need for additional currencies. No, we're going to do this for the money. Yeah, we'll just debase it. It's fine. Just print coins. Inflation's not a thing, right? We could try to compose a book. I think I'm going to leave this off for now, because making a book is very expensive and time-consuming. We will want to spam out a bunch of them, but not quite yet. Oh. Oh, did they just de-siege this? Al Puente. Oh, yeah, it was the city over here. Okay, that's fine. Well, that did cost us a bunch of war score by losing that. Damn, hold on. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began, and you started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses, your coffers seem to be filled to the brim more often than not. Yeah, no kidding. +1 stewardship! Yes. I think the thing to do is to end this war. Yeah, we can't enforce demand. We can get our white peace. So I'm not fighting that rebel stack. I don't know, man. I wonder if we can, like... This is held by the revolters. If I just, like, went over here... Let's see. Yay, I'm pregnant! Okay.